Good morning. Hope you're having a great week. Thanks for tuning in. I have favorite songs. Come Thou Fount, Blessed Be the Name of the Lord. There's one we don't sing as much anymore. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, great is thy faithfulness. So that is found in the book of Lamentations, which was written by Jeremiah. And he's known as the weeping prophet. But let me read those verses from the NLT. The faithful love of the Lord never ends. His mercies never cease. Great is his faithfulness. His mercies begin afresh each morning. Now, what's the situation? What's happening with Jeremiah when he writes this? Well, Jerusalem has just won a war. They've gained peace and freedom. No. The absolute opposite of that. Jerusalem has been destroyed. Let me go back and pick up with Lamentations 3:19. The thought of my suffering and homelessness is bitter beyond words. I will never forget this awful time as I grieve over my loss. Yet I still dare to hope when I remember this. The steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. What are your circumstances? I'll bet they are better than Jeremiah's were here. So I want to share some. This was inspired by something that I read by Paul David Tripp in New Morning Mercies. I wonder where he got that title from. He says, there's not a day without sin rearing its ugly head, and not a day in which God's abundant mercies are not new. Think about that. There's not a day that sin isn't doing something in us, to us, around us, through us, against us. He says there are really only two foundation stones of a God-honoring life. They must be held together. Neither side can be forsaken. Every day you and I give empirical evidence to the existence of both. Here are those foundation stone realities. You still have sin living inside you. And God is abundant in mercy. You and I must stand on both these stones. Letting go of either casts us into danger. Because I am a sinner, I need mercy, and because God is merciful, and because of that, I can face the reality of my sin. If God wasn't merciful, well, then I better hide my sin. I better say, oh, no, really, I'm good, I've arrived. No, I can be gut level honest with God. Now, the problem is that a lot of times we try to make things look not as bad as they are. To God, He sees it all. So what's the point in trying to cover it up? I remember reading in John Ortberg's book, Steps, where he took some time with a close personal friend and who he'd gone to college with, and he just got gut level honest with him, and he didn't candy coat it. He just, sometimes we can tell about something that we did that was bad, but we try to make it sound a little better. He didn't candy coat any of it. He just put it out there unvarnished. I forget how long he said it took. And this friend of his said, John, and he was just waiting for like the bomb to go. And he said, John, I've never loved you more than I love you right now. Because he said, back in school, there was competition, academic, tennis, sports, all kinds of stuff. But you just made yourself completely, totally vulnerable. And we can do that with God, and He accepts us. And we need to be able to do that more and more with one another. And sin is it's gonna mess with all of our lives. But the mercy of God never comes to an end. I was just preaching on the blood of Jesus. It's eternal. We have so many things today. Cell phones, the plan is that they will be obsolete or not functioning as soon as possible. So you have to buy, the iPhone 92 or whatever. I'm exaggerating, and I know it, but you get what I'm saying. But the mercy of God is eternal. As far as the east is from the west, so far as He removed our transgressions from us. So sin is a reality, but the mercy of God is greater. May you experience it today. I trust your circumstances are better than Jeremiah's, but regardless, the steadfast love of the Lord never ceases. His mercies never come to an end. They are new every morning, including today and tomorrow. God bless you.